I wanted to discuss a news article, a headline that I saw that I thought was very interesting. And the headline is, "Do North Dakotans Turn to Alcohol When Making Big Financial Decisions?" So I wanted to discuss this article in a little depth and review it. So here we go. Drinking with friends can be an excellent way to unwind after a hard day's work, but if one goes overboard, it can quickly turn from relaxation to a major risk. The addictive and mood-altering effects of alcohol are not to be underestimated, and even simple concepts like driving can be made extremely difficult while under the influence. Definitely true. Unfortunately, a new study suggests that many Americans are incorporating it into some of their most important financial decisions. But is North Dakota particularly guilty of this? In a recent survey conducted by Card Rates, researchers polled 3,000 individuals from across the United States on how often they use alcohol to deal with the stress of difficult money-based choices. It was found that despite the Peace Garden state's clear love of alcohol, it does not go high in hand with tough decisions as much as it does in some other states, as only 1 in 5, 20% of surveyed North Dakotans admitted to turning to the bottle when facing them. That's a little bit of interesting bragging, I guess. They're bragging here that North Dakotans are a little bit more disciplined than in other states. While this is certainly a concerning number, it is on the lower end of the national average, 21%, with states like Louisiana, New Mexico, and Arizona's rates breaching 30%. Interesting. So they're clearly sort of comparing themselves to the citizens of other states. And, they say, although this is a problem, not nearly the problem as in some of those states. In addition to these rankings, it was noted by 51% of polled individuals that they drink primarily to reduce the stress levels associated with these important choices. But when exactly this indulgence takes place varies to some extent. 25% of respondents said they reserve their consumption to celebratory toasts after the decisions are dealt with, and another 9% begin drinking immediately before making them as an avoidance technique. Now, that's definitely not good. I definitely don't recommend that. More jarring than these numbers, however, is the fact that 12.5% of the sample size is admitted to using alcohol to help them make difficult financial decisions. I like the precision. Anytime someone puts a decimal point there, it's not 12% or 13% with precision, it's 12.5%. That's an aside. This, as one might expect, has resulted in many poor choices, as evidenced by the 41% of survey respondents regretted certain decisions while made under the influence. On the local side, nearly 2/3 of North Dakotans have acknowledged that drinking alcohol impairs their ability to make sound financial decisions, but a worrying 18% also stated that they believed alcohol helped to improve their decision-making abilities. The study also made note of which financial decisions are most commonly involved or led to alcohol consumption. Below is a list of the matters that most commonly drove survey respondents to drink. And here's the real interesting part of the article. They break down different types of financial choices and the percentage of alcohol use during these decisions. So ranking number 1, the most important, filing for bankruptcy. Alcohol is used 32% of the time when making this decision. And you can see in order on the page. Taking out a loan, 15%. Dealing with credit card debt, 13%. Retirement planning, 11%. Divorce, 10%. Now that's what's interesting to me. I can understand filing for bankruptcy being near the top, but the fact that divorce is not also near the top is a little bit puzzling. I would have expected that to be higher. Changing jobs or career, making a large purchase, or investing a large sum of money, those all kind of fall at the bottom. These findings highlight a troubling trend where people turn to alcohol in an attempt to cope with the stress of significant financial decisions, said Card Rates senior editor John McDonald. It's essential to seek healthier coping mechanisms and professional advice when facing such pivotal choices to ensure the best possible outcomes. And so this is the article. I think the most interesting thing about the article is they actually go and they have a table that they developed, and they talk about ranking the different types of decisions, critical kind of financial decisions, in some cases life choices, and the percentage of time alcohol use accompanies that. Again, my only surprise with this is basically that divorce is kind of in the middle and not near the top. Filing for bankruptcy, I understand would be very stressful and fraught with a lot of emotion, so people might drink during that. Taking out a loan is not a big deal, so I don't know why so many people would need to drink alcohol when taking out a loan. But the other items, dealing with credit card debt, I can kind of understand that. Retirement planning, maybe. Like I said, divorce is the only one that I'm surprised that doesn't rank higher. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments section. Thank you.